Welcome back. We've now had AOC. I guess she's not getting enough attention lately. President Trump's been getting all the attention of the media as they try to push through the CIA coup. So she's getting a little bit jealous. So she released her manifesto, as Zero Hedge puts it. They said if it reads like a communist manifesto, if it centrally plans like a communist manifesto, if it redistributes like a communist manifesto, then it's probably a communist manifesto. So she's unveiled her communist manifesto. I would prefer calling it a bill of wrongs, because I think that's probably an even better way to describe this. Rent control, abolish all prison, welfare for all illegal aliens. Can we call them illegal? There's that $250,000 fine again out of New York. I guess I'm up to a $500,000 right now. Put it on my tab, de Blasio. There's going to be more of that coming. She said, a just society provides a living wage, safe working conditions, and health care. No, see, that's a just society. A just society acknowledges the value of immigrants to our communities. A just society guarantees safety, comfortable, and affordable housing. You understand what's going on here. She's defining a just society as a society that gives you everything, that makes you a complete dependent on the government that'll be run by her. And she will decide at what level of wages, what level of wage is a living wage. Well, AOC or Nancy Pelosi or Chuck Schumer, these people, they will decide what you should be allowed. Their Politburo will decide that. They will decide what health care you will be allowed to have. That's right. There is not, and never has been, never will be, infinite resources to provide everybody with health care. So they will be rationing it according to their priorities and according to the people that they like. And this, again, is the, Barack Obama understood this. He talked about it before he became president. He talked in a little course about the Constitution. And he got that part of it right when he said the founders of this country in the Bill of Rights, they talked about negative rights. Now, again, their superpower is the way that they label things. And so when they say, well, negative rights, the Bill of Rights were prohibitions about what government could do to you. Why? Because our theory of government here in America is based on the idea that we are all created with certain inalienable rights, and the purpose of government is to protect those rights that we get from God, not to be God, not to decide what level we can have of health care or wages or any of these other things, not to give us stuff. So now Barack Obama said, no, those are positive rights. You have a right to this, and you got a right to that, and you got a right to health care and right to education and so forth. We're going to give you that. That's positive. But if you say that government can't do certain things, oh, that's negative. No, we want it to be negative. We want to stop government from doing certain things to us. We want government to be there as a refuge, as a referee. She wants to bring the refugees in. And that's how she decides that we have a just society. So she's got 6 different sections here. The first one, Recognizing Poverty Act, that would adjust the federal poverty level to account for regional differences. So, if we've got extremely expensive places to live, like California, New York, and so they're filling up the streets with people who can't afford housing, why would that be? When you look at the homeless crisis in California, typical of Democrats in power. And we see that being replicated now here in Austin. Why is that? Well, because of excessive regulation. When you've got a lot of people and they don't have housing and they can't afford to live in the city or whatever, wouldn't it be nice if people were able to decide what level of housing that they want? No, the government will decide that for you. And if their mandates on housing gets too expensive, then you'll just have to live on the street, because that's the way it works with the Democrats. And then if California makes housing super expensive, then we will take that inflation that they've created in California and New York, and we will adjust the federal poverty level nationwide for that, according to AOC. A place to prosper, the next section of this, would prevent year-over-year rent increases of more than 3%. So again, they're going to dictate price controls on housing. which of course will create less housing as they regulate and increase the expense of the housing, just as they have done to automobiles. The Embrace Act that she has will allow illegal immigrants to claim the same welfare benefits as U.S. citizens, especially those who are here illegally. But the thing is, now here's where I think she messed up, because right now in California, illegal aliens have superior benefits to California citizens. So now she's going to roll this back or something, so they only have the same benefits as American citizens? How are you going to pay for this? They don't care. She goes on to say, any retirement, welfare, health, disability, public or assisted housing, post-secondary education, in other words, college, food assistance, unemployment benefit, anything that an American gets, we're going to give to anybody in the world who wants to walk across our border. No problem. No problem. It'll just bankrupt the country, but we don't really worry about that because they're Democrats, right? The Mercy and Reentry Act, that'll give welfare benefits for all individuals who have criminal convictions. And that section was followed up with a pair of morning tweets, reports Zero Hedge, promoting, quote, prison abolition. AOC has called for a real conversation about decarceration and prison abolition in this country. We don't need prisons. She doesn't want to distinguish between mass murderers and people who are locked up because we've got a bad justice system, right? I mean, there's nothing in here that really gets to the real issue. You know, she sees a problem. She sees people who are in jail who shouldn't be there, a legacy for the most part of our war on drugs, but she doesn't distinguish between people who should not be in jail, who have been railroaded by the justice system, just like I talked about whistleblower Marty Gottesfeld yesterday, railroaded by a Justice Department that hid evidence that would have him be shown to be innocent. They've done that over and over again. No, we're not going to fix the justice system. We're going to allow that corrupt justice system, quote unquote, and the bureaucracy to take away your kids without any due process, without any presumption of innocence. They can take away your property under the war on drugs. They can incarcerate people for nonviolent crimes based on the mandatory minimums that were put into the war on drugs, and then at the same time turn out violent criminals. We've been talking about that. What an injustice that is to society in general. You know, as the Reagan administration started that mandatory minimum situation, people who were nonviolent, first-time offenders given life sentences because of the quantity of marijuana that they had on them when they were arrested. And the prisons were filling up so quickly that they were letting out violent criminals, people convicted of murder and rape. They were letting them out so they could lock up nonviolent marijuana smokers. But see, AOC's got that fixed. We just let everybody out, right? We're not going to fix the system. We're just going to let everybody out. That's why I call her occasional Cortex. Except I don't see that the Cortex is even working in any of this. The Uplift Workers Act will adjust the OMB scoring from dollar-based to worker-friendliness, quote-unquote, including union membership, and then decide what entities deserve public funds. This is absolutely insane, but it's exactly what we'd expect from AOC.
Our powerful line of fluoride-free products is the perfect gift for yourself or others who are exploring a healthier, happier lifestyle. With options ranging from toothpaste to oral spray, it's easy to find the perfect option for you. Super Blue Toothpaste is the fan-favorite fluoride-free toothpaste that every InfoWarrior loves. Powered by iodine and nano silver, it's designed to deliver a powerful clean while supporting good oral health and fresh breath. Available in 2 refreshing flavors. Enjoy a minty fresh flavor made with peppermint oil, or try our bubblegum flavor. Super Blue Immune Gargle is the only option for on-the-go immune system support like no other. With the scientifically proven patented ingredient Silver Sol in 3 different sizes, you can take it wherever you go. Support good oral health with our one-of-a-kind Super Blue products. Don't miss out on revolutionizing your morning routine. Head to InfoWarsStore.com and get our line of Super Blue products today.